Welcome to another video. Okay, you do not want to know what my computer is balanced on right now. Shall I show you in the video, in the mirror? It's literally balanced on a flimsy yearly calendar that's made out of, it's like laminate. I don't know how this is going on right now, but I feel like it's one of those artists who balances rocks very precariously on the points of every rock, but there's still like a core of balance. That's what's happening right now. It's kind of a Zen moment. I'm thrilled about it. So I decided to record a video on this text message exchange that I was having with a client of mine. Her name is Sonia. She's this like fiery Italian. I actually wrote a whole blog post about her because I'm obsessed with her. And we've been working together, I think 7 months. And whoo, I gotta tap myself on the back. But no, I'm a catalyst, but Sonia has done a total 180 since we started. And it's just because her energy, I think she was just contained and now she's just, and things are manifesting in her life. She used to be working sort of in the corporate America a little bit, and she had a big client, and she was just unhappy and like unfulfilled, unhappy, feeling stuck, like hating life. And now she is, I mean, the opportunities that are coming her way are insane, and she's magnetizing them. They're really feeling aligned for her. There's money involved. There's sustained money involved. There's more money than she knew she could ever ask for. People are writing testimonials for her. She's leading events. It's really remarkable to see, and I'm obsessed with her because she just takes so much, action. She just, boom, boom, boom. She's just doing things. So we're in the middle of sending out a warm letter, which is like, it's sort of a pseudo business term. It's kind of like a letter of introduction for what she's doing, because since she started her business, she hasn't let her friends, her family, her network really know what she's doing formally. And if you guys are watching, this is an oldie but a goodie, this sweater. I love it. I feel like a lifesaver. If you saw the pants I had on, pink pants, I literally look like a lifesaver right now, and it's my favorite outfit. So I'm going to read you the text exchange between Sonia and I, because the whole point of this video is, let me get my notes out. My note was, Sonia and energy drain, and what feels right for her and doesn't drain her. That's not even English, essentially. What I mean is, there's very, very clear things in your life that drain you, and there's very, very clear things that give you energy. That gray area in the middle is sometimes hard to contend with, and so that's often where we stay in like confusion or indecision. We don't know whether we should take an opportunity. I'm going to read you her text exchange, our text exchange, and then tell you the advice that I gave her. I don't have to look too far because Sonia texts me every other... I'm just kidding, Sonia. Keep texting. Okay. So... I send her voice notes all the time. Okay. So, here's her text. I'll read you a few of them. Okay? Of course. I have too many loosey-goosey things out in the universe. I don't like it. It always makes me feel like they won't be mine. Blah, blah, blah. Text. I mean, here's part of her text. I have a final call booked with X, closing the gap or the loop. Called X yesterday. Emailed, waiting for a response. Talked to X. Oh, she wants to work with me. Okay, here you go. Okay, I wrote, she sent me an email regarding this person who sent her an email about an opportunity that was so meh. It was just blah. There was no budget. There was no direction to it. They weren't even sure why they wanted to hire her. I said, seriously, regarding R, we'll call him R, ugh, you got to see how you feel, all caps feel, about doing it. It's not paid, and you have to decide how his energy makes you feel. If it's a good opportunity for something, even if it's unpaid, we'll talk about that. But, okay. Da, da, da. Then she writes, yeah, at this point I have no more energy for whatever, especially the workshop he wants. It will take a lot of time and research and energy, and he wants that one specifically because he doesn't understand how to do that. That's where I'm at now. And I wrote, yes, girl, yes, all caps, 100%. I wrote, politely decline. And she wrote, glad we're on the same page, LOL. And I wrote, maybe let him know in March when they firm things up, be positive, enthusiastic, and grace, but say hell, mother effing no. And she wrote, yay, LOL. I love this new mindset shift for me. It's like free stuff now drains me, ha ha ha, whereas before I would go so far to try to get it. No more. I wrote, OMG, yes, all caps. The rest of my texts are all caps. OMG, yes, because you are worthy, and things less than what you deserve feel energetically blah and meh. Your excitement is a great barometer for things. And she wrote, this is true. This is true, all very true, and goes hand in hand with dating. So simple, LOL. See, women, I love women, man. We always got to bring it around. So simple, yet we ignore this fact. We'll decline today with politeness. Okay, let's see. That's it. So this whole text exchange, and Sonia and I had been going back and forth on email too about this one particular person who kept pushing, like, hey, come do this workshop for us, 0 budget, free, etc., etc. And every single time she had a question about it, and it was because it did put her partly in front of the right people, but not all the way. And they were sort of interested in her, but not all the way. And he wasn't clear actually at all about what it is they were looking for, but he sort of gave her, sorry, it's freezing in here, my nose is running. And he would give her some guidelines, but not really tell her exactly what it is. And all parts of this loosey-goosey conversation were him just putting it out. And she didn't know what to respond because she's at the beginning of her building her business. She's at the beginning of her career. She wants to say yes, but sometimes there are very clear things that you feel you can say yes to, because at the end of the day, it's going to get you in front of the right people, potential clients, potential collaborators, or just your tribe, people who listen to you, who want to hear more from you, or it can ultimately lead to paid work, or it gets you a mentor, or it gets you some kind of collaborator. That's fine to say yes. Free work, I don't recommend anyone really do free work, even when you're starting out, because there's a question of worth and worthiness here. But if it gets you closer towards your goal in some regard, I used to speak at conferences that weren't paid because they got me on stage with the right people, or it got me some kind of publicity or some kind of testimonial or something that was very useful for me. But in this case, she's beginning and she's wondering what to say yes to, except she keeps wanting to say yes to this guy, but she keeps feeling like pulled. And it's simply because, when people show you who they are, believe them. Maya Angelou. Is there anyone better than Maya Angelou? Every day, if you just listen to Maya Angelou, I listen to her, straight up, if you go on my YouTube, it's like Maya Angelou. Every day I listen to her stuff, and she's just the bomb. Anyway, when she says, when people show you who they are, believe them. This guy in the past has sent her one email like 6 months ago, another email 3 months ago, and an email this week saying the exact same thing. The energy's always meh. The energy's always midline. There's never a real opportunity, but he's still pursuing. And yes, it's true. For dating, you can apply the same thing. Raise your standard. Notice where your energy is. The second we cut this workshop off and she politely declined, Sonia, it was just like a burst of energy. She was like, whoa, I really realize. And you even heard her say it on here, right? I used to shoot for free work. I used to try to go out and get free work, thinking it would give me this opportunity, that opportunity. And now free work for her energetically is not an issue because she's making money. She's learned slowly but surely how to make money with her clients. And she's doing it in a way where she's worthy. She's in her strengths. She's teaching people. She's so good at facilitating for companies and for individuals. She's so good at it that now she's making some money doing it. Free work for her is just not in her energetic sphere to do anymore. It makes her feel like crap. okay? And so this is why these texts, when she's sending them, you get what a text is without me showing you a phone. This is why when she's sending texts to me like, I'm just not sure how to respond to Rick, she knows how to respond to Rick, which is, oh, I said his name. She knows how to respond, but, okay, all you people who are listening to this, don't say anything about that name, okay? Just, how do I protect confidentiality now that I've said it? Just, shh. So, she knows how to respond, which is politely no, but she's afraid that she's going to miss out on the opportunity, or she doesn't know how to say no, or which we worked on also. But the point is, her energy is the best barometer. Her energy, her excitement is the best barometer for what she should choose to say yes to and what she should say she should say no to. Say that 3 times fast. What she should say no to. What she should say no to. What she should say no to. This holds true for the rest of your life. This holds true for the entirety of your career. This holds true for relationships with partners, with family, with people who you want to have around you versus toxic people. Use your energy as a metric and your excitement as a metric. I remember there's been a couple people in my life where I somehow have felt always confused. No matter what I say, no matter how I show up, no matter if my actions stay the same or if they change, I just end up feeling a little overwhelmed or confused or just bad about myself in some way. And I used to really feel bad about that. And what I have learned over the years is, or I just used to always feel confused, like I couldn't quite figure out and put my finger on what was the issue going on here. Was it me? Was it them? Did I need to do something different? You know, did I need to change something? Should I have said something differently? And just on and on and on and on and on. And I mean, for years, okay? Now, one can look at that situation and say, yeah, Ishita, you could have figured this out or you could have said this thing differently. But guess what? I've been down that path. I did the things differently. I said things differently. I tried different behaviors. I tried different actions. And no matter what, it still came around and around and around to me feeling confused. After a few years, you got to look at yourself and just say, hello, Dolly. I don't want to spend my life feeling confused, unsure, uncertain, depressed when there's so many other areas of my life I feel amazing and confident and, you know, like just myself and relieved and content. And that has now become a metric for me. When I tolerate things that are less than what I deserve, when I am not excited, when I am not energized, when I feel this is the kicker, this is how you know. Are you just confused all the time? Are you just unsure of yourself all the time? Do you feel like a crazy person wondering, should you say this? Should you do this? Should you be here? You feel what I call in the soup. In fact, I'm going to do a post about being in the soup. I should actually make a note about this right now. Sorry. Soup. Because what I call being in the soup is these feelings of being confused, etc., unsure, it just brings your energy like this. And my energy on the daily is whoosh, okay? Unless I'm going through some crazy shit, which we all do, and my energy is like all over the place, I wake up with my baseline being high, and I intentionally fill myself up. So I know that when something is like puppeteering me around or I'm in the soup, there's a reason for it. And now that metric makes me run in the opposite direction or makes me set a hard boundary or makes me have a hard conversation or I just know in my own mind to devote less time, energy, effort, whatever it is, because it's just going to get me in the soup again. So this is the reason why I made this whole video, is for you to like keep growing, keep upping your game in your levels of energy and excitement, and to really use it as a barometer. It doesn't always have to be a hell yes. I hate this culture of hell yes, actually. Maybe I just don't like those words. But you will feel aligned in your soul, your inners, whether it's a clear, oh, this makes me feel good, or oh, this is like a not. And if you're in the soup, in the muddle, in the gray area, just know that's leaning definitely closer to not being a good thing for you. Okay? So, wow, that's a long video. I thought this was going to be 8 minutes. If you like this, subscribe somewhere around here. Share it, share it, share it. This thumb doesn't go straight because it's crazy. So share it with your people. Please be that person who, if you have people in your life who need an energy boost, who are making all sorts of whack decisions and they think they're the ones who are at fault, no, no, no. Share this with them. Be that person. Okay? Until next time, see you soon.